my followers, because the link that they're clicking on will be the old link.
Yep. So
You know
now,
what I mean?
yep, green screen done, and we're live.
All right, let me just go back onto Instagram for 1 second and try and get this link up, okay?
Yep, all good. This is exciting. Yep, so the chat's going to be all visible and we're good to go. G'day, Henry. Well, yeah, we're taking guests, Henry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
I'm back. I just had to make an update on my story because obviously that link wasn't working.
Yep. Did you want to take us through the live stream?
Yep. So, BBL live stream. Obviously, guys, we've got 4 in the chat already, and hopefully once the actual live starts, we get some numbers up. But BBL live stream is here from the Mighty Melbourne Stars. The draft starts in less than 15 minutes. We are very excited to host it for you guys. Not many people on YouTube hosting it at all, I believe. So that's pretty cool for us. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. Heath's got the TV up, obviously, and he'll be kind of hosting this, and he'll be reading out the teams and the draft picks. I'll be obviously watching the chat and tuning in for a little bit, and then hopefully we get Josh on later.
Yeah, definitely. Henry's asking, are we taking guests?
I'm happy to get him on for a little bit if he likes.
If you want, I'll put Henry.
If he has the link, doesn't he?
He should have the link. So I think I gotta add him. Hang on. Let me. No, I don't want to port Henry boy. No, I don't want to remove. Oh, don't know how you add guests. I'm gonna have to send Henry the link so he can jump on and.
Yeah, that's all right. Just don't close the tab, but if you just go off it, you should still be good.
It just says, "I'm not removing guest."
Doesn't he?
He should have the link, yeah. Or I might have to just send it to him.
You sent the new link on the group chat.
Yeah, so he's he should be able to unpin message.
Okay. With this, when the YouTube app is open, I can't see the.
Oh, so it's 3:16. I can tell you the time.
3:16. Oh no, that's the live stream time of how long we've been going for.
Yeah, no. So it's at 3:55 at the moment.
Okay, so we got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Hello, Earth. Welcome in.
Earth says knock knock. Who's there? Got to play with the jokes. See how we go. Get the thing up.
What did you title it? Because I can't see.
I titled it Big Bash 15 draft live stream.
Yeah, perfect.
I got no idea what the hell that means.
Who?
I got no. Yeah, Aku.
Four in the chat, guys.
Yep.
Welcome into everybody. It's the Mighty Melbourne Stars live stream here on YouTube. Achu, bless you.
Like, okay. Did you want to tell them about stupid comments?
Yeah. So obviously we won't be tolerating any negativity in the chat if it does get a bit bigger, but we're okay with a few jokes.
Yeah, as long as it's good, and we So drop your predictions down below, guys, on who you think the teams will pick up, and obviously the Melbourne Stars pick up as well, because this is the Melbourne Stars podcast account, but we're welcome to any we're just welcome to any like feedback and stuff, and don't like and subscribe as well, guys, too. That's another thing, we promote subscriptions as well. So yeah, you reckon that's good, Jacob? You there?
Yep. Sorry, just trying to get the link onto my.
Yeah. No, you like the green screen in the background? Got
Yes, it looks awesome.
got the teams, yeah. So on your left will be your first 1, 2, 3, 4 picks. Is that right? The Heat down to the Scorchers.
Yeah, it goes downwards.
Yep. And then on your other half, you've got the Hurricanes, Sixers, Stars, and Thunder. So Thunder's last, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank God.
Yeah. So you were saying that the Thunder won't do well like they did. You said last year was a fluke for them.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't see them winning the grand final or anything.
No.
And I think right now in the draft, which is what we should be talking about, I don't
Yeah.
think they're going to do too well in the draft either. I think they're going to retain Lockie Ferguson.
Yeah.
He's a good player, but it's a weak first round pick. And then I'm not sure what they'll do with the other guys, but I don't see them going for any big name players.
Yeah, definitely. 4 in the chat. That's great. We want to bump it up to say 10 in the chat if we can. There'll be a lot of people coming when this thing takes off.
I hope so. Hopefully more. Once it probably might not take off until after the BBL make a post about the draft.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know that it's on. And what happens, the Big Bash make a post on Instagram saying, Mohammed Rizwan to the Brisbane Heat was pick number 1. And then all the international people will be like, oh, what? The BBL draft's on. How can I watch it? How can I watch it? And that's
Yeah.
when they'll search BBL15 live draft on YouTube. So we might have to wait that little bit longer, but
Yeah.
that's okay. It might not happen until, half an hour later when the first pick's already done, but that's all right.
That's okay. Don't forget, guys. We'll be live streaming up until the Stars. We'll be live streaming until the Stars until we get our last pick in. But we're gonna hope round 1 is key, so we need to get as many. Just need to draft smart and see how we can go.
Yeah, for sure. What's the TV? Is it on the draft yet?
It's starting soon.
Yeah, because it's 3:59, I think, so it should be starting any second now.
Yeah, because I've
I'll probably do a little bit of an introduction.
I've got it on KO, guys. So yeah, we're good to go. And cannot wait. Come on, any time now. Yep, it's live.
Yep. So you can talk us through it, Heath.
Okay, so we're in the draft room. Obviously, it's the best international players. We've got the coast. We got the commentators, Jason Richardson. We've got looks like it's Finch.
Yep.
I don't know who the lady is. Yeah, so we're going to be very hopefully we're very active in the draft because I saw that the Scorchers and Thunder did a pick swap, so that's good for us. We've got Schwetton. They're going around the teams. And
Kaleem says King Baba in the chat.
King Baba.
King Baba, yeah. Thank you, Sky Kaleem. We don't need any spam, but
No.
Thank you very much. Welcome in. You're right, Ali. Here we go. We're getting some numbers up now. The chat is going. Keep the chats going, guys. That's what helps promote us.
Yeah, and
8 in the chat now.
Subscribe as well. Shut
up. We're going up. We're going now.
Yeah, let's go. So the draft.
Shut up, Pakistanis. No, we're supporting the Pakistan guys today. Yeah. We thank them for nominating in the Big Bash draft.
Yep. So they're just saying the draft explainer for the draft order. It determines it's through a lottery system. So it says the.
Do you want to turn your vibrations off on your phone?
How do I turn off my vibrations?
Just hit silent off. Put it on silent mode, maybe.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
I've got my silent off. Yeah.
Rowan, welcome in. Welcome in to Rat Alley. Kasul
Hi, Rob.
Pereira would be massive from Pakistan. He'll be taken early. Love Australia. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the support. Keep sharing. Keep hitting the like button. Keep commenting.
Please do. And keep on give those subscribers. We want to hit
Yep.
100 for
If
the
you're
big.
interested in the BBL and love the Melbourne Stars and Australian cricket, please hit the sub because me and Heath, we're here to have fun this
Yep.
afternoon and share a bit of Big Bash information with you guys.
Yeah. So the pre-signings, obviously Tom Curran for the Stars, strikers Overton, Brisbane Heat, Munro, Hurricanes Chris Jordan, Renegades Seifert, and Scorchers Finn Allen. So not bad. Got some deadly batters and bowlers throughout the club. So it's very
The draft will be starting in just a second. The broadcast is now live. We're waiting for the first pick to get underway.
yep. Players to watch: Mohammed Rizwan, Luke Wood, Sam Curran, Reece Topley, Joffa Archer, Laurie Evans, and Harris Ralph.
There you go, guys. Let us know your thoughts and drop your favourite players in the chat. We want to see where you guys are from and who your favourite players are. We
Yeah,
know the Stars have the opportunity to retain Harris Ralph, Usama Mir, Joe Clark, Dan Lawrence. There's plenty of options out there. Luke Wood is also out there, who's a former Star.
if we
Do we
want.
look back to him as a pace bowler? Do we go for a batter like Kasul Pereira or Laurie Evans?
Here we go. Round one is underway, guys. Brisbane Heat clock.
Here we go. Straight into it. What's the time?
It's 4:03.
There we go.
And can you shut the door, please? Sorry.
Yes, they did win the IPL.
Yeah.
RCB, congratulations. SM wanted to see. Yeah, we hope the Melbourne Stars win the BBL. We can only hope.
Yeah, but this is where it all begins. The draft is on.
Pakistan draft time. Let's see.
Let's go.
Brisbane Heat on the clock now.
Yep.
Heath
So
will be the announcer today. He will read out as soon as we get the information on who they have selected.
yeah, what they need: Brisbane Heat, a pace bowler, keeper slash batter. Their pick one is in. They just picked up Afridi.
Afridi,
Yep.
Shaheen Shah Afridi from Pakistan is headed up north to the Brisbane Heat in BBL15.
So that's the first pick on the way.
Wow. What are your thoughts on that? I did expect Shaheen Shah Afridi to be picked first. We know he's a big name. He is a pace bowler. He's one of the best in the world. That's incredible for the Brisbane Heat. So good to see him in the league. Does it say anything about availability? I'm guessing they'll be talking about that.
Just said his highlights and everything. That's all.
Yeah, no problem. I'm sure
Strike,
they'll show more soon.
yeah, strikers are on the clock at the moment.
Straight into it. They'll probably do it round by round and take a break in between rounds.
Yep.
But the first round's always the biggest. It's always the most exciting.
Oh, Melbourne Stars. What do we do? Nope. We've picked up Harris Ralph with pick 7.
Really? Did they go for him?
Strikers try to, but then we jumped in and picked anyway. So we've retained.
Did we really? No. Why?
I don't know. Like, we must love something about him if we were
All right.
gonna.
I'm going to make that post on my Instagram. I'll be back in 10 seconds.
Okay. So now strikers are on the clock, and they've picked in. You there, man?
Yeah, I'm just making the post. I can hear you, but I can't talk. Just give me 20 seconds.
That strikers have just they've done their pick. They've picked up Luke Wood, so Luke Wood goes to the strikers. That's a good pickup by the strikers. I'll take that if I was a Strikers fan. Renegades on the clock. The Renegades picks in. Oh, and they've picked up Mohammed Rizwan, the Melbourne Renegades.
Wow. A
Yeah,
huge pick for the Renegades. That is big. They're known for stealing players, and they've just taken a big one
and
straight out. Mohammed Rizwan.
we know what Mohammed Rizwan did to us in the test, and they're showing highlights of his batting. That's a big steal. I reckon steal of the draft so far. So yeah, I'm just having to repeat.
I'm still in shock that we took Harris Ralph, and I'm not happy about it.
Or per Scorchers they pick up. They've picked up Finn Allen. Perth
Yep,
Scorchers.
so they've used their pre-signing to lock in Finn Allen in the first round.
Why do we go for Harris Ralph? Oh my god!
We're already 6 picks down. We could have had Shamar. Are we up next? Wait,
No,
no, they've 4. Okay, there's still a couple more. We could have had like Shamar Joseph or Shadab Khan. Why did we take Harris Ralph?
I don't
We
know.
should have let the strikers have him.
Yeah,
That was the dream, because then he would have been gone early, which would have left a better player for us.
the defending champs is on the clock, and they have
Yeah,
picked. How about Hurricanes have gone for Chris Jordan, of course, with the retaining with
yeah,
sorry.
they've used their attention. Up next, we have Sydney Sixers.
Yep, Sydney Sixers. We don't need a leg spinner. Harris Ralph ain't a leg spinner. He's a pace bowler. I reckon the biggest surprise out of round one has to be Mohammed Rizwan to the Renegades.
Yep, definitely.
The Sixers are on.
I think we were expecting a Freedy to go to the Brisbane Heat with pick 1. That was no surprise. But then for the Strikers to pick up Luke Wood, I would have gone for someone better than Luke Wood.
Sixers have picked up Sam Curran, Tom Curran's brother.
Ooh, they've left Tom Curran the other season when he made his way to the Stars, and now they've stolen his younger brother Sam. That's interesting.
Yeah, I sort of knew that was going to happen because
I did
here we
expect that as well.
go, Thunder are on the clock and ready to go.
So wow, it would have been us. We could have taken Shamar Joseph then.
But yep,
That's insane, because now we're up to pick 7, and we've still got what, a
pick
lot
8.
of good play. We have a lot of good players left in that draft, because
Uh,
there's a lot of those first round guys.
you were saying Lockie Ferguson, and Lockie Ferguson has been taken by the Thunder.
Yeah, it's no surprise.
So I reckon the real surprise was Mohammed Rizwan to the Melbourne Renegades. That is a big surprise, and we pick up Ralphie Boy. Why?
That is a big surprise. Big first round, but so many names gone. So many big names that had so much potential gone, and we take Harris Ralph.
Yep.
It hurts.
No, we could have had Shamar Joseph, but no, we just pick up Ralphie Boy, House Ralph. I get the reason why we do it because we've got we've lost Joel Paris, then we've got Steckity, we've got Liam Hatcher, now we've got Harris Ralph. So that's what, 3 pace bowlers.
I mean, I understand we needed a pace bowler to replace Joel Paris, but why wouldn't you go for Shamar Joseph or someone else?
Luke's just said, but unexpected to pick Harris Ralph. So yeah,
We were expected it. We weren't surprised. Like I said, I wasn't going to be surprised if we did pick him, but I was hoping for the best, and clearly we did not get that.
yeah, the Big Bash, the first round, and it's pretty much the same. Just recapping that. Ferguson to the Thunder, up Ralph. Sixers. Oh, they didn't let me do it. They didn't let me say it, but that's okay. Whatever. It's all good. The way Ralph performed in MLC, I think Ralph is our first option. Do you want to Do
Do
you
you want
want
to
to?
talk about that, Irat? Because I'm not sure what he did in MLC. Can you let us know in the chat, please, what he was like in the
Yeah.
MLC? I know he performed well international for Pakistan recently, but I just think there's better options, man. I wanted someone new. You
Yeah.
know, we keep looking back to Harris Ralph. It's like we can't let go of him.
Yeah. So it's just a commercial break now, and they'll be back with the second round.
Yep, no problem. Make sure you guys hit like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. We're trying to grow this account. If you're liking our content covering the draft, please drop us a subscribe. We really appreciate it.
And a follow. Yeah, subscribe always helps. The views help, gains us traction. And did you want to let the fans know that we'll be having Jacob?
Sorry, you cut out when you were speaking. What did you say?
Oh, sorry. Did you want to let the fans know about our special guest that'll be coming on in the coming days?
Yep, so we're hoping to get the Stars general manager, Max Abbott, to come on the podcast about a week in advance because we want to give him some time to reflect on the draft, and we need some time to work out our questions on the players and all that kind of stuff. But we're excited to have him on. So, yeah, it's going to be a huge special guest coming up.
I think I know what one of your questions will be, judging by the reaction that we
Yep.
got.
It'd be, why did we take Harris Ralph? I know he was fun back in Bbl15, but we need to move past, guys.
Yeah,
I
Ghost.
thought, yeah, I thought maybe now that Blair was gone, you know, we'd get some new people. People would choose some different players, but nope.
We choose Harris Ralph, but that's okay. He's not the worst. I think we've picked up worse players than Harris Ralph, but we need to move past BBL08.
Yep, we've definitely picked up worse players, but yeah, it just sucks.
Luke says huge for the channel. I think it's Harris Ralph or something.
He means huge that we're getting the general manager on.
Oh yeah, no, it is very huge. We got the last manager on, and he was really good. Shout out Blair Crouch, he was awesome. And let's hope Max Abbott is just as great, if not better. Hopefully, I just want us to now. If we somehow go for like if we did Harris Ralph, wouldn't it be weird if we just went like Joe Clark boring?
Yeah, I'm interested to see who we take.
Mm. Don't forget, guys. Subscription helps. Like, comment, subscribe, share your friends, tell everyone about us, and we just love to make great content for the Stars. Jacob and I put really hard efforts into this, and we like the interactions with you, the fans.
Yeah, a lot of planning has gone into this draft for sure. I feel we
Luke,
have enough pace bowlers if we were going to buy. Well, Luke, we have Mitch Swepson though, so you don't really want two spinners plus Glenn Maxwell in a
yeah,
lineup. That just won't work well. That's way too much spin. So I think we needed a pace bowler because you kind of have three pace bowlers and one spinner in your bottom four of bowlers. And we would have had Peter Siddle, Mark Steckty, who are both going really well, and then hopefully like a Shamar Joseph, a world class bowler,
mm,
or someone like that, and then Mitch Swepson. Now Harris Ralph is still a world class bowler, but is he the best option? Even if there was other options as well, we didn't necessarily need a bowler. Like it would have been ideal, but considering we, you know, the other teams like the Scorchers took Finn Allen and Thunder took Lockie Ferguson, we had the chance to jump on a better player and we just didn't take it.
yep. They're just showing highlights of the Hurricanes winning their first title. Thank you.
So yeah, so we have pick 15
Yep.
and 18, so two picks pretty close to each other. So that'll
Uh,
be good.
yep. Uh,
We're getting going to get started into the second round soon. Do you think?
yeah, they're talking still.
Okay.
Uh, so
The
it's in.
Stars have posted on Instagram.
Hmm?
The Stars have posted on Instagram. Just letting you know.
And the comments would be terrible.
I'll check them when I get a chance, but they made the caption "Nice try, strikers. Ralph is back" or something like that.
So Brisbane Heat are on the clock.
Predictions for next picks. Luke says, well, if you can still take first round players, which I don't think you can, I'd say they'll be picked first, but I don't know what the other rounds are looking like.
So Brisbane Heat, Strikers, Renegades, Thunder, Hurricanes, Stars, and Scorchers.
Yeah.
That's
and then we'll have, I think we have the first or second pick in that next round. I think
So-
this round we'll take Tom Curran
yeah,
because we have to use our retention pick on him.
yeah.
Who else? And then for pick 18, that's when we might get an interesting player.
Yeah.
That's where we might get someone that we haven't been expecting.
Brisbane Heat's pick in. Let's see who they pick up. They have picked up. They've done Colin Munro. So
okay, yep. I think we'll see a lot of pre-signings in this round.
We know what Colin Munro can do.
Not much.
Not much.
Well, last season he didn't do it much. Usually pretty good, but not much last year.
I mean, against us, he does usually well. Strikers
True.
probably get up.
Who's the strike? Oh yeah, Strikers will take Overton, I bet. So there's a couple of teams that took their pre-signing in round one, which was the the Scorchers and the Thunder. So when we get to those two picks, that is when we'll have a different player probably.
Jamie Overton, you're right. Not surprised. Oh, good ball though. Love your highlight.
Don't think we will get many players somehow. Yeah, well, Baggers, that's Henry, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Henry.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much. I mean, we have two more picks left. Well, technically we have three, but every club seems to pass on their last round pick. I don't know why. I think it's a salary cap thing. But we'll get Tom Curran back next pick. And then that third pick is where we'll probably end up retaining someone like Clark or Mir, or maybe hopefully go for someone new and good. I'm just really disappointed.
I want us to go for someone new. Okay, Renegades, what have you done this time? Oh,
Tim Seifert, I reckon.
Hassan Khan.
Hassan Khan, ooh, something different.
Yep, Renegades. Yep.
Is he a spinner?
Looks like a spinner. Well, they're not showing. They're not showing in Khan, Pakistan.
How can I join the live? Henry, we sent a link to the group chat.
Yep. Or I can add him as a moderator.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if he'll be able to actually join the live.
Thunder's pick in, and they choose, or they choose who they have. Come on, show us. Sahib Khan. Is it Shaib Khan? Used to play for the Hurricanes.
What's his name? Shadab Khan?
Shabad Khan, that's it.
Shadab Khan, wow.
Yeah.
Shadab Khan. He was a first-round nation.
Yep.
So that's big.
That's a spin bowler that they've picked up.
Yeah, he's actually an all-rounder as well. He's from Pakistan. That's a big pick for the Thunder. I wasn't expecting that.
Hurricanes, they're in, and let's see who they pick up. They're going Rishad Hussain.
I don't know him.
Rishad Hussain, Zimbabwe. He's a spin bowler.
Okay, a lot of spin bowlers.
He's from Bangladesh. Leg spin bowler. So
I'm just looking at some of the comments on the Stars BBL post of Ralph.
Sixers.
Yeah.
They have chosen. Of course, they have to do Parmesan.
Yep. Oh, okay. That's some strong picks. Sam Curran and Babar Azam.
Then Stars, it'll probably be like for us, we're up, and it's probably Tom.
It'll be TC.
Knowing us.
So who was that round that just got drafted before? It was for the Hurricanes, wasn't it?
Rushard Hussain.
Hussein. Was that what team? Was that Hurricanes?
Hurricanes, yep.
Okay. Yeah, some of the comments on the Stars BBL post is like, surely this is a joke for Harris
Yeah.
Ralph.
There's Max Abbott and Schwepson, and I don't know the other dude. And of course, Tom Curran. Yep.
Okay, no surprise. I'll be back in 20 seconds again, Heath. I'm gonna make that post now to the Instagram. I can still hear you, but I just can't talk for the next 20 seconds.
All right. Yeah, sorry, Josh. Scorchers are on the clock, and they've passed. So, yeah. Guess we'll be moving on to the third round. That's interesting. Oh, because I traded.
Well, most teams do pass one round, so we'll probably pass the last round, but yeah, not sure. The Scorchers clearly want someone later on.
Hi, Josh. We've gone from Ralph and Curran, two pace bowlers, and along with Hatcher and Siddle and who's our other pace bowler? Steckety? Is that it?
Yeah, you're right. Hey, Josh.
Jeez, how many bloody He says he couldn't join. Let me get you up here. Let me see it. I know. I'm trying to add you on. Let me see if I can put him in there. Let me add you as a moderator. So I've put him as a moderator.
Join.
Yeah.
Luke, I think we will pass the last round, and the reason I say that is because the Stars posted a thing yesterday saying, pick your players, you're the GM, pick the players, and we only got to pick two people, and Tom Curran, which means Tom Curran and two other people. If we were taking four people in the draft, it would have been Tom Curran and pick three people, but we only got to pick two, so that means that we're only taking two people, I assume, and we always pass the last round. So yeah, I don't think we have the money to take a fourth international. 10 in the chat, guys. Please show your support, like the live stream, share it with your friends, comment. That's what helps it grow.
Exactly. In Stars for Life too, there's a way for me to join. Is there a way?
I don't think we'll get Shamar Joseph, Henry, because he was a first round pick, and you can only have one first round pick, and we decided on Harris Ralph instead. Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Nothing wrong with Harris Ralph.
Nothing wrong with him, but the strikers, I would have been happy to see him at the strikers.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
could have taken someone better, but anyway.
But no, we did not do that, unfortunately.
Which, to be honest, I don't know why I'm surprised. I mean, our management's been bad for so long. Like,
Yeah, he said Harris Ralph. Yeah, no, it's we always got to pick. Yeah, you did say that. You did say Harris Ralph. It's not fun. Trust me.
yep. I also thought we'd take Harris Ralph. I wanted us to take someone, but I wasn't going to be surprised if we took Ralph.
Yeah, I can understand why we went for him, but we didn't need another pace bowler, for crying out loud. We've got to pick someone, anyone else. But no. I don't think. Oh, Jesus. Now it's going to be hard for Stoiner. I don't think you can fit in. Oh, how many?
Well, I don't think we'll play Hatcher.
Mm,
If Ralph is available for the full season, we won't play Hatcher because we'll have Ralph, Steckty, and Siddle as our pacers, and then Swepson as our spinner.
yeah. You also
You're
got.
right, Ali. Ralph is back. Thumbs down, not thumbs up.
What are you doing? Luke says just a bit disappointing. Yeah, I know.
It is. It is.
There's nothing we can do about it. there'll be a lot of questions. We'll probably ask the manager. We're not going to be abusing him. We'll just ask him professionally, like, why did we go for this player and not this player? What was the process of choosing like Harris Ralph over someone like a Shamar Joseph or something like that?
Yep. No, 100%. 13 in the chat now, guys. You know, it's them likes that keep the stream going. So please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Make sure you share the live stream. Still a couple rounds left. We're through the second round, and I believe stars are on the clock pretty early in this next round.
So we better pick up someone good. Fingers crossed, because I am gonna.
Yep. This is the pick where it actually really matters. Like, obviously, round one mattered, but we weren't surprised that we took Harris Ralph, and then obviously we took Tom Curran. We knew that was going to happen at pick 15. Now this pick 18 is the one that matters.
Yep, not wrong. No, I'm gonna have him here. I like this
Hello,
slide.
Edward.
And I've got my stars gear on in case you guys wanting to know who I go for.
Awesome.
Yep. Someone asked you. Dan Lawrence, please. Wouldn't be surprised, but I want someone different. Josh says Dan Lawrence. You reckon, Jacob? Dan Lawrence?
Yeah, well, I won't be surprised if we take Dan Lawrence. His availability is not fantastic. I'd want someone with better availability, but I mean, Dan Lawrence is a solid player, so I'd be happy to have him. But we need someone to replace Ben Duckett.
Yeah, Peter Siddle, Mark Steckety, Tom Curran, Harris Ralph, decent pace attack. Yeah, I see. There's a lot in there.
But then we just signed Liam Hatcher for nothing. Like, it just annoys me.
So how is he going to get a game?
He won't get a game. He'll be running the water.
He couldn't get a game at the Thunder. Oh no, he got a few.
Not last year. The years before he did, I think.
Yeah.
But he'll be running the water, unfortunately. I mean, he might get games until Harris Ralph arrives, but depends on his availability.
They had Maxi highlights of when he hit 90 odd.
Yeah. Yeah, but we don't want injuries, Josh. We want our best lineup at all times.
Yep. So not much of a is it already done? No, surely not.
No, we're not done.
The draft round 3. Surely not.
Frontland. No, we're not done because they've still got 2 more rounds.
Unless that's a mock draft.
Why? What's it showing?
Like Laurie Evans, Scorchers, Joe Clark to us, Sixers and Hurricanes pass, Sam Billings, Seifert, Hassan Ali, and Heat pass. But I don't know if that's the actual draft or if it's just a mock draft that the commentator.
Really? What? They're just showing that? Have you turned the volume up on the TV? They're talking about it?
Oh no, this is assuming. So we pass Jaffa, Kohan, Sixers, Raheen, Ahmed, David Payne, pass for Renegade Strikers, and Tom Alsop. I think.
Yeah, you scared me. I thought we missed out on the draft. I thought they just did it without the real stuff.
No, I think it's their mock draft.
So they're predicting that we're going to pass. That's interesting. And take Joe Clark with our other pick.
We're incredibly excited to have Laurie back. We missed him last year.
Oh no, that's apparently
it's real.
That's all the draft.
Okay, so they must have not. Yeah, they've done different. Okay, so pick 18, we've selected Joe Clark, I believe, and round 4, pick 31, we have passed, which was expected. I believe Joe Clark is back.
Yep, Joe Clark's back to the Stars.
Just waiting for confirmation from the club. We should get that within seconds.
Yep. So Shamar Joseph didn't get a look in.
That's 2 years in a row he hasn't been taken.
No. There's really been 2 years in a row Joseph hasn't Oh, David Payne. Is that a surprise for Scorchers?
That's huge, and I predicted that.
Oh, that's all right.
One of the
Sorry.
challenges is that players then get sort of 2 or 3 days after the Shield game.
Yeah,
Just like Joe Clark, that's right. I predicted we'd get Clark back, and I predicted Laurie Evans to the score.
yeah, which is good. The Renegades obviously didn't want him. So, who is Hassan Ali? It's Pakistan. Joe Clark is good. Yep, no, he's very good. Now I just can't wait for these comments to for the. They're showing Luke Wood again, but that's fair enough. Didn't he used to play for Stars? Did you say, Jacob?
Yeah, back in BBL 12, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, definitely.
To both of you, did you enjoy this coaching aspect? I mean, draft day is very different to actually, hands-on coaching. Oh, it's different. I'm sure every team will tell you there's a fair bit of planning that goes into today to say a couple of names, but we're probably all really happy.
I reckon Clark, Joe Clark for keeper.
Well, it could be a tactical move taking Joe Clark. He could be our wicketkeeper, which means we might not have the intention of signing Sam Harper again.
Oh, please. That'll be a good hallelujah.
That'd be very interesting. Maybe that's a sign that they've moved past Harper. Because if we hadn't have taken a keeper, that means we would have needed Harper. But maybe now we don't need him because we have Clark.
No. And Joe Clark is better than Harper anyway. I'm sorry.
Yep, 100%. That's why he's on the big stage in the draft.
Here we go. Melbourne Stars. I've got the audio on, guys, so you'll be able to hear.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's very exciting. Obviously, spent 10 seasons with Heath, so spent a long time there. But this is a really exciting opportunity for myself, and I think the club plays some really exciting cricket. And so I'm really keen to come.
Told you about build at the Stars?
Only good things. Actually, one of my base, Mark Stegby's been me from this crew, so it's going to be an exciting time, I think.
Are you going to bowl to Glenn Maxwell on the next, or are you going to avoid that as well?
I tried to avoid that as much as possible. He likes that.
Of course.
I can't wait to play with Max. They're going to be great. I guess playing with him, not bowling to him in the middle. So that's really exciting.
Now we know that you're the most intelligent one out of these lots. So when you look at the draft, any surprises for you?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, the quality's there, isn't it? I think everyone sort of expected, and like I said, there's some really quality players. It's exciting for the BBL that there's so many good quality players coming out here and wanting to get around it.
Can't wait to see you, Green, mate. Richard, back to you.
Good on you, Katie. Tim Payne's still with me, and Trent Copeland's going to come and join us as well. Just on your selection.
So it looks like that's the end of the Big Bash draft.
That is, they'll move on to the WBBL draft. So obviously a different style this year. We see them go pick by pick in the first 2 rounds, but then those last 2 rounds, they simulate them, and then they take an even longer ad break, and then they get back to us late. So it makes it go quicker, which is interesting. But, hey, we got to see the picks. We got Joe Clark back, which I'm pretty happy about. I'm still a little bit underwhelmed with the Harris Ralph signing. I think if we had Shamar Joseph, Tom Curran, and Joe Clark, I would be very happy, but it is what it is.
Yeah, so obviously that's the men's Big Bash draft. Was there any surprises that stood out to you? Anyone that obviously we could have gotten but we didn't?
Yep.
So what were your overall thoughts in the draft?
It's 50-50. I think we got the guys who we needed, which were Joe Clark. And look, we did need someone like Harris Ralph, but I would have liked to see us try someone new, like Shamar Joseph or Tim Southey, the New Zealander. Shudab Khan's a great batter who we could have used. The Thunder stole him, which I was surprised about. The Renegades and Rizwan, I wasn't expecting that. I'm happy to see Laurie Evans back at the Scorchers. That's good. But yeah, a lot of interesting picks. So yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I thought it was a very strange draft. We could have went for anyone, but no, we decided to go for Ralph. I like Harris Ralph, but we needed someone different. Joe Clark was really good. I'm surprised we didn't retain Dan Lawrence.
Yeah, well, I think it was between Dan Lawrence and Joe Clark, and Clark had the better availability.
Yeah.
Because Clark will fully commit to the Big Bash for the whole season, whereas Dan Lawrence likes to go play in other leagues.
Okay, so I was going to say now we can do videos on what our batting order looks like, what our team looks like for round one. Yes, Josh, we don't have Osama Mir or Dan Lawrence.
No, we only got 3 picks. Well, we only got 2 picks, Josh. So we decided to retain Ralph, and then we got Joe Clark. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So the next video, guys, will be the interview with Max Abbott. That's going to be interesting. We're gonna have to get cracking into that. If you're happy to do that, Josh, we can. We'll get some of the chat's thoughts first before we wrap it up.
Yep, Luke, we agree with that. We would have liked to see a new face at the club instead of Ralph. But it is what it is. We saw it last year, new face, Ben Duckett, and it worked pretty well. But yeah, many podcasts coming you guys' way.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to jump off pretty soon. But yeah, it's been great.
It has been.
Thank you to everyone who watched. I reckon once we end the live, we'll be able to see our total amount of viewers that we got. We've got 8 likes, which is good. It would have helped grow the channel. We didn't get the thousands that we were hoping for.
No.
But the Big Bash draft was a bit quicker and a bit quieter this year, but that's all right. We still enjoyed it. I think it was a good experience for us. It helped grow the channel, and yeah, we really enjoyed planning for it. And there's still plenty more podcasts to come over the next couple of weeks. Me and Heath will be doing a review of the players and sharing our thoughts, and we'll also be doing the podcast with the general manager and Josh. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Did you want to do the review of the players we picked up in the draft first, and then the interview, or the interview?
We'll maybe do the player review tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds good.
We'll talk about it anyway. Obviously, we'll message. But yeah, I'm gonna head off the live now.
Okay, I'll post on the I'll use your graphics, Jacob, and I will I'll say welcome to the Stars, and I'll pretty much say welcome back to Harris Ralph, Tom Curran, and Joe Clark, and I'll go all the credit in his graphics go to your account.
No problem. Alrighty, thank you all for joining. I'm gonna head off now.
Anyway, yeah, I'll do the same. Thank you for everyone who joined, and go Stars.